Hey guys, it's Dr. Monroe and I'm back with fibromyalgia part 2. Before we get into part 2 though, there are a few things I forgot on part 1, so I figured I'd bring them up first. First thing was I did not mention anything about B vitamins. Bs are critical. Unfortunately, they're stripped out of a lot of the foods that we eat, but they're critical for driving the metabolic process and actually important for creating energy that your body needs to undergo tissue repair and healing. So Bs are very, very important. Of course, I strongly recommend our Cataplex B complex supplement, but you need some B vitamins. The other thing I forgot to mention was the dosing of magnesium. Magnesium itself can be a little bit of a laxative or a stool softener. So if you're someone who's deficient in magnesium and you start taking it as it's dosed on the bottle, I don't believe that you're going to get the benefit that you actually need. But if you start taking the magnesium, you start to take too much, you may find some inconsistency with your stool. So here's how we dose it here. We just start people on 2 to 3 a day until we reach a point where it's, maybe there's some inconsistency in their bowel habits, and we just back it off a little bit back to the level that works for them. It seems to work for us in our office. It's a good way that we do it here, and maybe you can try that at home. The other thing I forgot was to mention fish oil. Fish oil is great. It's an anti-inflammatory. It helps to counterbalance the bad fats that we tend to get in our diets. I'll talk more about inflammation as it relates to fibromyalgia as we go down these talks, but get some good fish oil in your body. I strongly recommend, if you're going to buy that, get it in a dark bottle and a little black pearl. That protects it from exposure to sunlight so that the fats don't go rancid. The topic I really want to talk about now is digestion. Here's the thing. You can eat as good as you want. You can buy the best food. You can take the best supplements. But if you don't break that food down and absorb it into your body, you're not doing yourself any good. Your cells and tissues need to use it. The old saying is, it's not in you until it's truly in you. And if you really think about it yourself, you're nothing but a giant donut, a hole on one end and a hole on the other. It actually has to get out into the body tissues. So if you're someone who has had your gallbladder removed, who has bloating, belching, reflux, diarrhea, constipation, anything associated with irritable bowel syndrome, you have a digestive problem. And you can't relate it to the fact that, I'm supposed to have that because I'm 40. No, that's just not the way the body works. You should be able to function normally at 40. And another thing is, if you're someone who says, I don't have any of those symptoms as long as I take my medicines. Well, if you take those medicines, it's controlling your symptom. It's not controlling or helping your body's ability to absorb the nutrients that you need to actually start the healing and repair process. I mentioned something about gallbladder issues. Just an interesting fact about fibromyalgia that we see in our practice and statistically. But fibromyalgia actually affects women way more than men. And interestingly enough, the majority of women that we see for fibromyalgia, they've all had their gallbladder removed. Another interesting thing is they all seem to be hypothyroid. Now there's reasons for this, and we'll talk about those later, but that's something you probably never even thought about. So if you're a fibromyalgia sufferer and you have any of those, there's another hidden cause to why you may have fibromyalgia. So look, those are some really important things that I brought up about digestion, and I strongly recommend that you look to correct your digestive issues to help get the nutrients in your body that you need. Thank you for spending some time with me. Please share this with your friends, and I'll be back with another topic shortly. Thank you.